So I'm gonna title this video as a black man 2025. If you're new to the channel, man, please by all means hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and definitely share my videos. I think the perspective that I give is that when you turn on the record button, then shit start happening. I'm all day and all morning working out. As soon as I hit the record button, my eye starts jumping. All right, so I'm gonna say this. When you live a life, and your life is predicated on peace. My life is predicated on peace. If you show me signs, that you don't give a fuck about me, I'm not going to show you. I'm not going to show you I don't give a fuck about you. I'm going to tell you. This is why I say on my personal Facebook, and I tell y'all, I will never speak to my mother again. But on Facebook, I don't say that. I say, I'll post a video and say, my former mother didn't tell me. So what I'm getting at is, I seen a video, and I shared it on my personal Facebook, and it had a woman of color with her son in the background, said, come here. She said, this is my son. He don't owe y'all roof, Chris. He don't owe y'all pay your bills. Nah, get back in this camera. He don't owe y'all first dates. He don't owe y'all nothing. He don't owe you. If he want to take y'all for a cup of coffee, that's all you get. My son, I don't know who taught you, but before you tell my son what he need to do for you, show my son your checkbook where you did it for yourself, right? That was a woman that knows the market of women and said, not my son. My mom didn't do that. I went 17 years and didn't speak to my dad. The first day after 17 years of not speaking to my dad gave me the rundown on my situation of child support that I was going through at that time for 6 years, and my mom didn't tell me one. My dad told me everything that was gonna happen. I told him, no, Dad, it's not. He said, I'm gonna tell you what your daughter is gonna betray you. I said, no, Dad, we got a better relationship than that. He was right on all counts. 4 years later, everything my dad said came to pass, except one thing, another video. But what I've noticed as I walk around today as a black man in 2025, I represent all that's wrong with society. Even though I'm not like that. I know, Quattro, get back, Quattro, come on, get back, sit back, Quattro. I know all that I represent. I do. I know all that I represent. I represent the no good man. I represent the first hated item here in America. That's what I represent. So when I am talking to a woman, and definitely my mother, and tell her all about the things that has happened to me, my mom should understand that, because if I know this in my short 56 years of living, and I've known it now all my life, my mother should have forewarned me about it, as my dad forewarned me about all that I went through with my child support with the Tia LaShawn Bradley. I need y'all to follow me. Let me get them thumbs up, man. Stop doing with me. Hey, listen, when you look below, you'll see my Cash App, you'll see my Super Chat, and you'll see a money sign in the Super Chat. Hit that, give me my dollar, or give me my thumbs up. All right? So, Excuse me. So my mom did not forewarn me about none of that. My mom was there every day of what I went through, and my mom didn't warn me about anything. So I'm here today on the 2nd of June. I'm sorry. I'm here today on the 3rd of June, 2025. And what I want to help y'all understand today is I want to help y'all understand what it feels like to be a black man in 2025. I, former military, business owner, homeowner, employer, author, car collector, gold coins collector, silver coins collector, sports memorabilia collector, watch collector, and I have a lot of glasses, but I'm not a glasses collector, because that is not anything that ascends in value. It declines in value. Cars will ascend. Gold ascend. Silver ascend. Glasses, they don't. My watches, I got a Patek Philippe. It's old. It's small. Back in the day when watches was designed to fit under your cufflink, so it's about a a 23 millimeter. It's small, nonetheless. I have value in life, and my mom should have tried and protected me from this. She didn't. She fed me to the wolves. So as a black man in 2025, and let me tell you what I mean by that. As I tell you guys that don't know, in 2019, after helping my mom with her bills, in 2019, my mom cursed me out like a dog, talked to me like I was absolute trash. I said, Ma, it's not women of your generation. It's the women of my generation. Only to hear, so what? Because the one thing that a woman will always say in a conversation that you have with her, Quattro, get back, Quattro. Come on, get back. One thing that a woman will always say in a conversation is, I don't care. They will get that in a conversation because they're so emotional, they have to try and lie to you on the opposite spectrum, of the conversation. Well, I don't care anyway, all right? So, my mother made the claim, so what? I got nieces, and I'm sure they're not like that. So on a shore, you talk to me like trash, and you don't know for sure, but you know certain. I'm talking about women of color like dirt, and you got to talk to me like trash, as to say, as a woman that had a front row seat to all my pain and hurt, to all my depression, and still I cannot talk about black women. This is why, if they got friends, don't want to deal with them. If they represent the sisterhood, you can deal with them if you want to. Another video. So as a black man in 2025, appreciate those thumbs up, y'all. Stop doing me. Stop being good with me here. So as a black man in 2025, I am not interested in speaking. I don't speak when I walk around. I don't feel the need to want to talk to anybody. As a black man, I will never develop a constant rapport with my neighbors. I had one of my neighbors, a white woman, 2 houses down, never spoke to me. Then one day, she just decided to introduce herself. We spoke for about 45 minutes. Oh, I'm having a party. Some people may park in front of your house. Cool. After the event, she stopped speaking to me. There's a woman at the corner. Speaks to me, then stop, and then want to. That's what I represent. I get that as a black man. As a black man, I represent everyone's vision of the number one hated thing in America. The Black Lives Matters movement, their curriculum aimed at men. The civil rights movement and welfare program aimed at men. Welfare aimed at men. We have to sit back and fight off so many wars, and only to deal with women that will listen to one of the wars that you're fighting. And I had an individual tell me the other day, because I really don't care. Same said individual told me, and I quote, "I will never say nothing wrong about a black woman." I told that individual, I didn't tell them when they told me this about 6 months ago, but I told them when they told me this the other day. That's a dangerous stance. And only to know this, yes, they were a woman of color. You can never have an honest conversation with anybody with a preset prejudice on the topic itself. But this is what I get as a black man in 2025. This is what I get. And I'm telling you guys, understand this, know this. Do not, under any circumstances, allow someone in your life that if you talk about an issue, there's a threshold that you're going to meet. And listen. As black men, whatever class of man you are, if you a thug, when you see thug dudes, y'all gonna stop and chat. When you a thug, when you see intellect dudes, it's a "what's up, man? All right, man, stay up." It's not a long chat. Y'all just don't vibe like that. That person is not a thug like you. If you're an intellect, it's gonna be the reverse. When you see thug dudes, you know, "What's up, man? Hey, man, chilling, man. All right, man, I'll check you later." But when you see an intellect dude, you're gonna stop and y'all gonna talk about something based on intellect. You're not gonna get an intellect that's gonna protect the class of thugs. You're gonna get a thug that's gonna say, "Man, them bookworm, them nerd niggas, them some nerd niggas. Nah, call them nerd niggas," right? That's how men are. It's not gonna be that way with women. With women, it don't matter. Fortune 500 company, the woman have 10 kids by 11 different dudes. That's why you heard me. She got 10 kids by 11 different dudes. That woman will protect, that woman on that Fortune 500 company, she'll sit there and protect that woman that got 10 kids by 11 different dudes. She'll sit there and protect her like she's on a board at her company. I had to tell this individual I was speaking to the other day, men, we don't do that. Y'all do that, and that's dangerous. Ain't that the way Freeway said to Charlamagne? Dangerous. That's dangerous. But it is. It's dangerous. It's dangerous. It's dangerous because you're exposing a perspective and narrative that you will have a preset, a prejudice when the person you're trying to be in a relationship with or in just in conversation, that there's a certain threshold that you're not gonna be willing to be rational about. So, as a black man in 2025, I navigate myself around. I don't speak to nobody. I'm gonna tell you what I do as a black man in 2025. If I go to the store and I park my car and I'm walking to the door and there's a white person or any type of person that think they're gonna stop and fumble with their keys or whatever just so I can walk past them, the second they stop, I stop. I stop. I'll sit down there and be looking right at them. I'll sit there and be looking right at them. The other day, it was some people, I was going to Aldi, and it was these people that did that, and they stopped. So what they did was they walked by the carts. I don't know if you guys know Aldi. In Aldi, you got to pay for the carts. So they stopped, I stopped. I sat down there for about a minute and a half. Finally, I said, okay, I'm going to walk. As soon as I walked past them and went in the store, they got up. But Aldi got one set of doors that let you in a little corridor area, then another set of doors that let you inside the store. Soon as they start walking, I stopped and stood right by the door, and they walked past me and went in the store. I let them know, no. You're the one I'm worried about. You don't get to stop and then wait till I walk past so you can keep your eyes on me like I'm the dangerous one. You're the dangerous one. I do that all the time. That happens to me at least once a day. You heard what I just said? That happens to me, a black man, at least once a day. I can sit in my car a lot of times when, as I'm doing my video in the car now, I will get to where I'm going and then start loading up the video. And then as I'm loading up the video, I get to observe. And I watch everybody flowing. As soon as I get out the car, everybody stop. And they gotta wait to the black man. They gotta wait and see where the black man is going, and then everything moves. When they stop, I stop, just like that. That's life as a black man. That's life as a black man. You'd be an absolute idiot not to teach your kids this. Don't allow nobody to think you're the bad person. Don't allow nobody to think. And here's the best thing to do. When they stop, turn your back to them. Turn your back to them. Stop and turn your back to them. When I stop, I turn to the side. If they're at my 2 o'clock, and if the store is at 2 o'clock, and we walk in, and then all of a sudden they stop, act like they got fiddle with their keys. I'll stop and then point towards 10 o'clock. Put my hands together. Then when they start moving, I'm moving. I had one lady stop 3 times. I stopped 3 times. That's life as a black man. Everybody act like you're the fucking enemy. Everybody act like you're the worst person. Everybody act like you're going to do them wrong. What I represent, this is what I don't talk. I don't talk when I walk around. I don't talk. I don't talk. I don't say what's up to nobody. I can walk past a brother. I can walk past a black woman. I can walk past I don't talk. I don't say nothing to nobody. Nothing. Yeah, I don't say nothing to nobody. Today is June 3rd. Last week, today is Tuesday, June 3rd. Last week, it was Wednesday. I ordered 2 new tires for this thing. Now by my house, I go to this one place. Before, when I ordered a tire, I went there and had them put it on. I goes back, and they're like, did you buy the tires new or used? I said, yeah, hey, go in there. Yeah, I need a tire put on. New or used? I said, new. Okay. So we actually got into some dialogue because they teaching me the dynamic of tires. I said, first of all, hold on. I don't buy used tires. I own BMWs. I don't put used tires on my cars. I said, second, I put the tire on. I came here a month or 2 ago, and y'all put that tire on there. So I'm just coming back, and I realized that I needed 2 more new tires, so I put the new tires on there. So I said, I don't know what the problem is. Okay, so that's what I'm trying to do here today, right? But that's what happens when a black man walks into an establishment. The first time I went in there a couple of months ago, I had to tell him. When I walked in there a couple of months ago, I had to tell him. You see what the license plate say, right? Yeah. This is BMW 5 of 6. So I spend a lot of money on cars. So when you spend a lot of money on cars, if you got Pirellis on it, you're gonna put Pirellis back on it. This truck is driving on Pirellis. That's what I got. 18 235/70 XR R70 Pirelli Neros. That's what I got on this thing. So, because I'm a black man, they automatically They automatically size you up as a black man. When a black woman go in there, they teach them like they were a damsel in distress. Okay, what type of tie you got on that thing, darling? Okay, let's take a look at what you got. But when a black man walk in there, it's this combative conversation. It's casual combative conversation. So you gotta, everybody take a breather. Let's be clear. Let's be clear about something. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Now we coming off the highway. I can let the window down without that buffing noise. So I'm gonna tell y'all something. Let me get into this lane now. All right, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Everybody experience or knows what I'm talking about. When I say everybody, black people, white people, Puerto Rican, everybody knows. So what I would like to think, when I walk around, I'm not saying that there aren't people that are in shape or fit here in Virginia. I'm not saying that. But I walk around, make sure every day I leave the house, I make sure I'm groomed, my artifacts, everything, my demeanor, my shoulders. When I walk with a chest out posture, excuse me. There's nobody that's gonna look at me and say, he's from around here. I have been told way too many times or asked, excuse me, you ain't from around here, are you? No. You know why? Because every time I go somewhere, 99.5% of the time, when I'm there, I'm the most physically fit, in shape person there. I am. So what I'm not interested in is going anywhere, and I mean anywhere, with anybody treating me like I am in the image of someone that's not the image of what you see in front of you. You can go ahead and say what you want. I don't have no tattoos. I don't wear white tees and jeans. I don't talk like that. My curriculum is not thuggish. I don't got that grind talk in my voice. I talk with a very stern, firm voice tone. I know that I speak and carry myself well within my image. It don't matter. They still will classify you in the jacked up zone. They still will. They will. They'll classify you as Doc jacked up, king of the jacked up zone. They will do that. It's up to you to say, nah, my apologies for what you think, but I'm not like that. So, hold on. So because of that, because I carry myself around, with the image, I'm not gonna let you speak to me out of my image. Just like a person is not gonna let you talk to them below their intellect or whatever. You will speak to me based on my image. I don't have the image of a person. I have an image of a very sharp, intellectual person, and I carry myself as well. I'm gonna ask y'all to hold on a second. you guys doing? I said, what are you guys doing? Mwah. Good boy, Quattro dog. You take care of your little sister. You take care of your little sister, Quattro dog. You're a good dog, Quattro. I'll put the key back on there later. All right. So like I was saying, I am not going to allow anybody to treat me like such. They try. They try. And I check them on that real quick. Real quick. Real quick. Quick. I check them. I ain't letting nobody talk or treat me out of character. It ain't happening. Not happening. If I was to say to somebody, hey man, all I do is eat hamburgers and pizza, they'd be like, you don't look it. But if I say to somebody, man, I work out and take care of myself, they say, hey, they can tell. How come if you allow somebody to treat you outside your character, then that's on you. But I'm not gonna let nobody treat me or even engage into somebody like I am a bad person. I'm not gonna do it. And if you decide to do it, that's why I choose. This is why I gotta put the window up, going back on the highway. Sorry. This is why I choose to walk around and don't speak to nobody. I don't speak to no one. I don't. No, there's no reason for it. No need for it. Why? Because it's obvious I spend more time as a person that represent the bad. Nobody chooses. I'm gonna give y'all an example. Let me go left for a second. I've owned my house well over 5 years, and when I first bought my house, there's an old lady that lives on the corner, and she never spoke to me. So after 3 years of me owning my house, one day she spoke to me. I was surprised. But I said, the reason why she spoke to me is because now she's collected enough, because it's assumed when black people move in, whoops, there goes the neighborhood. No, my lawn is manicured. I come outside every other day and clean up around my house, cut my lawn every other day, take care of my house. So the perception of what she thought I wasn't. So I guess her conscience gave her the approval to speak to me. And I spoke back. Surprisingly, I spoke back. I'm surprisingly that she spoke to me, so I spoke back. Then it was not say nothing today, didn't say. I don't do that. I don't do that. I don't do that. So we're back to square one. I don't say nothing to her no more. So this is why I'm telling y'all here today in 2025. I don't speak to nobody when I'm out and about. I don't. I just went in there and got some packages, and there was a new guy in there, a black dude, and he said, "Good morning," to us. And I said, "Hey." Then he said something else, and I just looked at him like, "Dog, you said good morning. Knock it off with the antics." Then the lady who was in there, she was like, "Oh, 11111." He was like, "Why you say it like that?" She looked at me, and we looked at each other, and she said, "Well, how should I have said it? He's box 111." Then she was like, "Go ahead and sign it for me, hon." I signed it. Cool. It is amazing to me. Amazing to me. It really is. It's amazing to me how people want to go ahead and don't want to give you an independent. They don't want to give you an independent. They don't want to judge you independently. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't blame them. I'm not gonna sit here today and say it should. They are doing what you're supposed to do. If they want to assume that I am, cool. But if you see me enough, You should know. You should know. Oh, he's not like that. You should know that. I'm gonna throw another one at you. I walk my dogs every day. People see me. This little lady, off leash, on leash. That big fella right there, off leash. So there was a lady that walked down at the corner. We used to see each other at 6 o'clock in the morning outside walking our dog. She spoke to me some days, then she stopped. When she stopped, I never spoke to her again. Now when I walk past her house, her dogs be all aggressive, this and all that. This boy is off leash. This boy right here, off leash. Her dog is growling. Whoa, 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 whoa. If he could talk, he'll be saying, Quattro, I'll get you. That little lady right there ain't having it. She's like, oh, no, you don't bark at my big brother. So she be going, right, lady? That little lady right there is an animal. Come here, lady. Lady. That little girl right there is an animal. She's like, nah, we ain't having it. You ain't barking at my big brother, right? About 2 weeks ago, I was out, and they're lesbian couples. It's like 4 different lesbians live in that thing, and one man. It's like three chicks that look like dudes and one dude. I don't know what's going on in the house, nonetheless. So one day I was walking past, and when they dogs be barking, I don't even look at them. When Quattro stop, I be like, I make a. So he stopped. I don't say come on. I don't say come on and all that. I don't give them commands when I'm out and about. I say, nah. I say things like that, so they'll be like, oh, to get my attention. Then they'll know. With Quattro, I communicate with him via hand signals when we're out and about. So you can't say nothing that he'll give you the command. So I'll say Quattro, then I'll come like this, and he'll come to me. All right. So, let me kiss. So, when I walked past their house the other day, now they trying to make friends. Oh, they're okay. Oh, I don't know what their dog name is. They're okay. They're friendly. And I'm supposed to look at them and say, yeah, hi. No, fuck y'all. I ain't got nothing to say to y'all, ever. I don't care if you come out there with a birthday cake for this dog or that dog. I don't care. Hey, we got a birthday cake we want to just give to your dog. Bitch, get the fuck out of here with you and your cake. Beat it. I don't ever want to speak to him again. That's how I am. As a black man in 2025, everybody got all these narratives about us. Everybody got all these narratives of how we are. We show them no way to be like that, but this is how everybody want to treat and everybody want to act when you're out in society walking around as a black man. Everybody always got something to think. Everybody always got something to feel. It's always something with you. They can't. There's nothing and no way about you, honestly, that somebody can say this person is just a good person. Oh, that guy walks past here every day. He don't say nothing. It's always these codes and some type of thing in their life you're violating. Cool. I don't care. But one thing about me. When you show me you don't give a fuck about me, I'm going to tell you I don't give a fuck about you. We ain't going to play those dumb games. I don't play them dumb games. And this is the reason why. A lot of you guys are in relationships. And what you do is you speak on someone's actions, right? You speak on someone's actions. And when you speak on someone's actions, they got the opportunity to say, well, I don't know why you feel that way. I didn't know I was doing this, because it's their actions. But until somebody actually say you, then you can't say them back. Right? If somebody actually said you can't say them back. So what I made sure, the perspective and narrative that I made sure I execute is the narrative of I'm gonna deal with you based on your actions. I'm not dealing with you based on I'm dealing with you based on your actions. I'm not dealing with you based on how you make me feel. I mean, I'm gonna tell you. So basically what I'm telling y'all is this. And I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna wrap this segment up and say this. You can act like you don't give a fuck about me. I'm gonna tell you I don't give a fuck about you. I'm gonna tell you. No, I don't give a fuck about you. I'm gonna tell you. And then I'm gonna let my actions match what I told you. Individuals, they don't seem to know how to give their actions great commentary. They don't. They'll treat you like crap, but then the commentary is, I love you. What the hell is this? Your commentary says, you don't give a fuck about me. I mean, your actions say you don't give a fuck about me. But your commentary is, I don't know why you feel that way. I don't know. Cool. As a black man, I'm telling y'all, make sure you help all these people understand. Make sure you help them understand. Under no circumstances, circumstances zero. Under circumstances zero, am I going to sit down here and allow you to treat me based on a stereotype. Like I told an individual I was talking the other day, if you write down 10 things associated with black men, I don't fall under none of them. I don't fall under none of them. If you write down 10 of the worst stereotypes of black men, I don't fall under none of those categories. However, women, or should I say society, have no problem with treating you based on the stereotype. Now, I'm going to be honest with you once again. I truly don't care. I don't. Because what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to ask for leniency. I'm not going to ask for a pass. Once you show me, I don't give a fuck about you. I know it ain't happening. I'm too old for that, man. I'm 56. I'm an old dude. I see 60 right there. Look, oh, there goes 60. It ain't around the corner. 60 ain't around the corner. 60 is next door. Yeah, it's next door. So I'm not allowing nobody to say to me, all my life, if they treat you like that, you never know. No, I do know. I'm adamant about it. This is how you feel about me. Cool. Don't allow nobody's narrative. I'm sorry. Don't allow nobody's commentary to talk you away from their actions. Whatever their commentary is, make sure your actions match. Make sure your actions match. Make sure they match. Appreciate those thumbs up, y'all. And I'm going to get out of here, man. And I will definitely catch you on the next one. You guys be good.